Edge at 11 starts now.
The prosecution wraps up its case in the Jennifer Crumbley trial. It turned out to be the most dramatic day yet in this chapter of the Oxford High School shooting case.
The shooter's mother took the stand, hoping that her compelling testimony will convince jurors she had nothing to do with her son's actions.
I wish he would have killed us instead.
In a rare move, Jennifer Crumbley, who is charged with involuntary manslaughter, takes the stand in her own defense. Her son is serving a life sentence after shooting 11 people at Oxford High School in 2021, killing 4 of them. Ethan's parents are accused of making a gun accessible and ignoring their son's mental health issues.
Now, did you object? Did you say, I don't want that gun in the house? Anything like that?
No, I was more angry that they cut into our Christmas tree time, so I was irritated at that.
Prosecutors are now focusing on key moments leading up to the attack. They show this disturbing drawing the teen drew in school. It was the reason for a meeting the morning of the shooting with the teen's parents and school officials.
He told us that he didn't feel my son was a risk, and actually gave him the option if he wanted to stay at school or go home. My son wanted to stay at school.
Prosecutors also pointed out disturbing passages in Ethan's journal about wanting help.
Shooter writes, "My parents won't listen to me about help or therapists."
Jennifer Crumbley testified she wasn't involved in buying or storing the handgun used in the shooting. She claims the weapon was purchased 4 days prior with his father, but she did post on social media about going to the gun range with her son.
It was a fun day. He asked me if I wanted to go to the shooting range with him, and he's never asked me, just me, to go before.
James Crumbley is scheduled to have his trial in March.
Another big story we're following tonight, President Biden is greeted with both praise and criticism during his visit to Metro Detroit.
Mr. Biden meeting with members of the UAW who endorsed him, while the president met with applause inside. Protesters were outside. Fox News' Dave Kinchin has more on the president's visit.
Brothers and sisters, UAW family, let's welcome President Joe Biden.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
President Joe Biden kicking off his first Michigan campaign visit of 2024, rallying with UAW members inside a Warren Training Center Thursday.
You know, Wall Street didn't build the middle class. Labor built the middle class, and the middle class built the country.
The meeting happening just days after Biden scored the UAW's endorsement as labor leaders fight to keep as many union jobs possible in EV production.
You know what the hell is going to happen if this man's not president, because we've seen what happened. Labor went backwards. Working class people went backwards. The poor went backwards. Everybody suffered.
Meantime, outside UAW Region 1, many members of Metro Detroit's Arab American community send a strong message to the commander-in-chief.
We don't support Joe Biden. Joe Biden's a war criminal. He's participating in a genocide.
The protesters blasting the Biden administration's support of Israel as its war in Gaza continues.
The United States war machine has supplied the weapons that are killing thousands of people. I mean, and Genocide Joe, as we're calling him here, has refused to call for a ceasefire. And we're here to tell him he's not welcome in Detroit. Go someplace else.
I'm pleading with every single American, force Biden, force Blinken, force Austin. These are war criminals. Tell them to stop the genocide right now.
Across town,
Mr. President, what's your message to the Arab American community here in Michigan?
no answer from the POTUS to a reporter's question about the Middle East war as Biden greeted diners at a restaurant in Harper Woods. He did take selfies and share laughs with customers in a scene that's sure to repeat itself many times over as the campaign season heats up in the months ahead. And we're looking at polling right now. Real Clear Politics has an average of about 6 polls, and they show that former President Trump is up ahead of the current president, 5.1%. But of course, those numbers can change significantly in either direction, and we will be following it all. Dave Kinchin on The Edge.
Well, tragedy in Milford Township tonight. An elderly woman is dead after falling through the ice on a pond.
First responders found her after responding to a dog that was stuck on the ice. Fox 2's Camilla Mary has the details.
You just don't know when your time is, and unfortunately it's a sad story here today in Milford.
Hubbell Pond, right off the Milford Trail, a tragic turn of events. Around 1:40 p.m. Thursday afternoon, a call that there was a dog stuck on the ice. Emergency crews were able to rescue that dog, and in doing so, they saw several personal items near the edge of the ice. Dive teams from the Oakland County Sheriff's Office and several other law enforcement agencies rescued a 75-year-old woman who had fallen through the ice. She was taken to an area hospital where she was later pronounced deceased.
It's like so sad that someone on an ordinary walk with their animal is in a circumstances that passes away.
A warning about ice safety to everyone watching this story.
You can't be too vigilant. You don't want to be like stressing yourself out, but you know, you never know when danger could come across you.
There's moving water. You know that it's been warm out and it would not be something safe to go out onto the ice. It's just devastating, and now that family has to live without their loved one for the rest of their lives, and it's just really sad.
Oakland County Sheriff's Office is leading this investigation. The likely scenario is that the dog probably got off the leash and went into the water, went onto the ice, actually, we should say, and that the woman went out after the dog. Of course, the dog stayed on the ice. Unfortunately, the woman fell through. That's what is believed to happen, and Oakland County Sheriff's Office say absolutely under no circumstances should you go out after your pet on the ice, to call 911 instead, so hopefully rescuers can rescue your dog and that you can stay safe. In Pontiac, Camille Amiri on The Edge.
If you drive on dirt roads, you know how bad they are right now. And small section today across, it took me so long to get through. The wettest January on record really contributed to the unstable streets.
All right, so the Road Commission for Oakland County wants you to know that, look, they're working on it right now by grading it with an oatmeal-like surface. For now, they advise driving slowly and carefully as you navigate these really, really messy roadways.
Yeah, not just in Wayne County, but, you know, it looks like we'll have some dry days ahead. That's good.
Yeah, Rich Luderman has our mild forecast, and hey, it's like you can run out your car, no coat, nothing, right?
I love that. One of the things I dislike most in the middle of the winter is leaving Fox 2 and having to go in the parking lot when it's 20 below out there. That's not the case tonight. It's a quiet pattern over the next 4 or 5 days. There is a weak cold front crossing the eastern Great Lakes. There is some snow on the map. This is in northern New England. That's a long way from us. If you look real close, there could be 1 or 2 sprinkles over mid-Michigan right now. So as a result, we'll leave that sprinkle in the forecast for the rest of tonight. Pretty quiet up at the bridge. They're at 30 degrees right now. Not much traffic on the bridge as we speak. But look at the numbers today. Even with mostly cloudy skies, we hit 45 degrees. Here's your average high, 32. Some areas south of Detroit near the Ohio border did have some sunshine today. Look at the records, 54, and there's a -7. Right now, it's all quiet out there. Numbers for a lot of us in the mid to upper 30s. Still 43 at City Airport, 37 Jackson, 39 up there in Flint right now. Notice how the breeze has turned to the north and northwest. That's indicative of that cold front passing to our east. So it is going to be a bit cooler tomorrow with mostly cloudy skies. Still 40 at Metro, 35 Grand Rapids. It is colder up in Newberry, 27 degrees. Look at Sudbury, Ontario. They're at 21. That deep dark purple, that's the real cold stuff, and that's north of the Great Lakes. 40 in Boston, 40 for us, 55 in Kansas City. If you need a warm spot, there's Dallas, Texas, 62 degrees right now. So our latest front is now east of us. There it goes. High pressure builds in for the weekend. It's this high that's going to give us plenty of sun for Saturday and for Sunday into Monday as well. You'll see it all in the 7-day. Still a chance for a stray sprinkle. We'll get down to 32. Tomorrow, perhaps some late day breaks of sun, so we'll call it cool and dry. That's your Friday forecast. And right there is a winner of a 7-day. Now remember, it's early February. Look at that. A lot of numbers near 40 degrees. No complaints. We'll check it for you at 4 a.m.
Remember this video from January at Great Lakes Crossing? Well, these jewelry thieves have been caught, but not before hitting other stores. The first smash and grab was at Hellsberg Diamonds at Great Lakes on January 13th. That was followed by another at the K Jewelers at the Lansing Mall on the 22nd. By the 24th, their vehicle was located and police conducted surveillance. As the crew tried for another theft at Lakeside Mall, officers from Sterling Heights, Shelby Township, and Troy were there for it, arresting 6 suspects. Close to $170,000 worth of jewelry was found.